ma'am. Uh, so greetings, ma'am. Today we are joined by Ms. Preeti Subberwal. She's an executive presence coach and a leadership facilitator. And not only she is a prolific author, but she also brings a wealth of knowledge and wisdom to her coaching practice. We are very honored and privileged to have you today with us, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Akriti, for this opportunity. I would love to interact with you about something I'm really passionate about.
Thank you so much for your time, ma'am. Ma'am, so just wanted to just wanted to know from your point of view, what are the elements of online and executive presence coach?
Okay. So, online, when we talk about online presence, it's about the digital communication, it's about the digital etiquettes. And because only normally till this point, no,
Yes, ma'am.
you're visible on the camera, how do you ensure that you're using your gesture, your posture properly, looking into the camera or your audience, no, if it
Yes,
is a one
ma'am.
to
Yes,
one,
ma'am.
so that you create the impact even if your attire na, beneath your
Mm-hmm.
waist, it's not okay, no, not
Invisible.
properly dressed. But whatever is shown on the camera, it should be up to the mark. First thing. Now the tone, the gestures, like now how close your hands are with the camera, or now how much wide gestures are allowed. It all depends upon the distance from the
Yes, ma'am.
camera. You need to be very particular about these elements on a digital platform, no? And the background is also important.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
background should be proper, no? And then if there is a depth in the background, it creates a better visual impact for the
Yes, ma'am.
audience.
So
Now
it should
coming
not
to
be
the
disturbing, ma'am. The
yeah,
background should not
absolutely.
be disturbing. Yes,
Yes, absolutely. And very neat and clean, properly organized, right? And your whatever attire you are wearing, it like it has to be contrasting, no?
ma'am. Okay.
And it should not merge with the background.
Right.
Now, yeah, when we come to this offline presence, when we are meeting somebody in person, whether it is a one-to-one meeting or one-to-many meeting, it depends upon the environment, upon the setup. It depends on the setup. Like it can be a boardroom meeting, it can be a normal meeting, it can be a external customer meeting, depends upon who all stakeholders are there. Now what your tone, your verbal presence and your visual presence and your vocal presence all depends upon the audience, the environment and the situation, right?
Okay.
So you have to adapt. Now another part of offline presence is, are you addressing your audience from a stage, from a podium?
Hmm.
Is it more of a formal communication, or is it it's more of direct connect, a deeper connect with your audience? So your executive presence now changes according to the online and offline.
Offline.
And if you have any more questions, I would love to answer.
Ma'am, would you let us know about your book, The Inner Radiance to Outer Brilliance, which is an inside out approach to executive presence?
Yes, this is something like I have given my heart and soul to this book. I have read so many books on executive presence, and mostly books on this planet focus on the outer aspects of executive presence. I thought, unless and until we become our best version, how will we present our best version? For
Right,
me, an
ma'am.
inside out approach to executive presence is a must, not just a should. Otherwise, you'll not be able to create a lasting impression, even if you're able to create the first impression right. Now, you'll not be memorable for your audience, now for the right stakeholders at the right time, because you have not created a lasting impression.
Hmm.
To be able to create a lasting impression, like if I talk about this book, and I would like the audience to have a look what the book is all about.
It's
Okay,
very
why
appealing,
yellow
ma'am. The
color?
cover page is very attractive.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Means a lot. Now, there are four parts of this book. One is the introduction. I am breaking the myths about executive presence. It's not just about the outer aspects. Second is harnessing inner presence. The third part is harnessing outer presence. And ultimately, how do you create your executive persona, which is about intentional executive presence. What are the qualities that you want to project? You want to sound and appear or look like a very humble leader, or a very knowledgeable person, no, which is totally aligned with who you really are, your authentic self. So for me, it's all about presenting your best authentic self to the world. And this book is like a Bible for that. Okay. Anything else I would love to answer? Yeah.
Firstly, ma'am, thank you so much for considering and taking out time from a busy schedule to have an interview with us. It's an honor to have you, and thank you for your valuable inputs. Because, ma'am, I think these small things that people ignore, the soft skills like the leadership quality and as well as the executive presence, is very important when it comes to presenting yourself, mainly in the professional world and also while communicating. So I think this is an important component which the youth has to focus on and understand its importance and significance as well. So
Yeah.
it was very valuable, and I hope our audience also gets impacted by this in a very positive manner. And it was also very new thing to me because I was not aware of executive presence. So it also helped me gain an idea about it. Thank you so much for your
Thank you so much.
understanding, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And you have a great executive presence. I want to compliment you for your
Oh,
executive presence. Thank you.
thank
Thank
you,
you.
ma'am.
Sure.